Hello guys, today's project is to repair front side steps. As you see that over the period on each step the cracks started appearing on each step. Last year I fixed these cracks and painted it with the regular outside exterior paint, but it started looking ugly because on each step the crack is appearing and the paint is also kind of peeling off from the stair surface. So basically this time what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to fix these cracks by using the concrete patcher, and then cover this entire surface of the steps with the ceramic tiles so that it looks nice. And in addition to this, I'm also planning to sand this entire grilling side railings and paint it with the nice exterior white color paint. So this is what it looks right now. The cracks are appearing, the paint is peeling out from the side railings. So two steps. First step is fixing fixing these cracks. Second is covering this entire surface with the ceramic tiles, and the third one is side railing painting. So let's begin. So these are the few things which we need for repairing these stairs. One is obviously the ceramic tiles. These are traffic master ceramic tiles. These are very low cost ceramic tiles which I'm going to cut to the shape of the stairs and then paste these on the stairs using this fast setting mortar. Then this is the sponge. So before you paste these tiles on the stairs, you have to soak the stairs with the water. Then in addition to that, before installing these tiles, I'm going to use this pre-mix concrete patch to fill up the cracks on the stairs, and then once it is done, I'm going to grout the tiles using this pre-mix grout. In addition to that, I'm going to use this tiles spacers so that the tiles are placed and installed equally, and the space between the two tiles is same. And the main important thing which I'm going to need is to cut the tiles is this tile cutter. So this tile cutter I bought from the Home Depot. I think it is for $25 and not that costly, but this can handle 14-inch tiles, whereas my tile size, this one which I'm going to use, is only 1 feet, that is 12 inches. And obviously the either measuring scale or measuring tape. So let's begin. First we'll measure the height of the stairs and then mark it on the tiles and cut it using this tile cutter. So I'm going to install the tile over here. So if you see, the size of this particular one is 5.75. So I'm going to cut each tile piece into height of 5.75. So basically in one tile I'm going to get two pieces, 5.75 and 5.75, and the rest of the small piece will be kind of a garbage. So let me cut the pieces and show you that how to cut this 5.75 pieces on using the tile cutter. So I mark the distance on this tile. So as I mentioned earlier, I am going to get two pieces from each tile and rest of the piece is going to be the garbage. So I place this tile on the tile cutter. So as you see that it is nicely placed on the tile cutter, and basically now you have to just move this tile cutter bar, and it is going to mark the tile with the groove, and then after that we can just split this tile into two pieces. And usually instead of just one pass, I do couple of passes so that the groove is very nice and the tile cuts neat and tidy. So this is my second pass, and this is my third pass, and I'm going to just press little bit to split this tile into two pieces, and here you go, very nicely cut tile. So I'm going to cut all these tiles into this similarly as per the required space, required length, and then once it is done, I'm going to place them on the stairs just to see that how it looks. Basically it's kind of a dry run, and then the main important part starts, that is pasting this tile using the mortar on the staircase. So I cut all the tiles into the required size, and I'm going to place them on the side of the stairs just to see that how it looks after placing them or after installation. So basically if you see at the top, I've placed already all those cut piece tiles. It's not yet pasted using the mortar, but I'm going to do that one too later on. So let me place all these tiles and show you that how it is going to look once it is done, once the complete installation is done. And this is how it looks after the dry run. So I placed all the tiles at their appropriate places. So now the important part is putting the mortar and fixing them permanently. So I think it looks nice over here. I have not yet done the this portion and not yet cut the tiles for the base stairs, but I'm going to do that once I'm done with the rest of the stairs. So before fixing these cracks using the concrete patch, I'm going to open this um, crack little bit so that I can pour the material very nicely. So I'm using the chisel, not too big, but just so that I can insert that concrete patch inside this crack. So I'm going to do this for this crack, all these small cracks, and everywhere, even this crack also. And once the patching is done, then I'm going to just do something like this to rough the surface of the stairs, and then use the mortar to install the tiles. So let me fill up all these cracks using the concrete patch, and then I will show you how it looks. it is done, take the sponge soaked in water and just remove the cement which is on the tile. It may take little bit of time, but once it is done, you will be done with this one. And then the last part is basically the grouting, that is filling up this gaps with the grout. So the only thing which is remaining is now is basically the grouting, but before grouting I've decided to paint the side railings, and it pretty came nicely. It is basically white color, and the one which I'm using is Rust-Oleum protective enamel, which is white color, and it is good for the exterior paint. So once this is done, the final step is going to be grouting the existing tiles gaps with the either a white color grout or maybe clay color grout. I have not yet decided. I'll show you that in a bit. So if you see, this is the part which is not yet painted and it's look ugly, so decided to paint both the sides. So one side I'm already done with one side. The only side remaining is the side. And here is the final version of the entire stairs. Once it is done, it looks pretty nice. In addition to this, as I mentioned earlier, we have painted the railings also, and after the glaze is removed, the stairs looks pretty nice.